No contract. Hey, boy, no contract. No contract. No justice.
Anand Singh, the president of Unite Here Local 2, who in addition to leading this amazing strike here in the city of San Francisco, has been our chief spokesperson at the national table, fighting for and winning important victories in the fight against technology, replacing hotel workers in the fight for safety, for women in the hotel industry, and stopping sexual assault, in the fight against the anti-worker green program. So let me introduce Anand Singh.
Thank you. Local 2, how are you feeling? Are you ready to fight? Folks, the last time we gathered to march, we stood here, have your health care, or you can have a decent wage increase and a pension. What do we say to that false choice? It is criminal that every dollar we wrest from the hands of the Marriott Corporation or the corporate bosses, we turn around and hand 40 cents to Kaiser and the other healthcare providers. That's criminal in this day and age where healthcare should be a human right.
All day. What do we want?
Mike Lagamarcino, Teamsters 856, standing with the workers of Local 2. We'll be out here as long as they need to be out here. Our workers are supporting Local 2.
What do their issues have to do with Teamsters?
Listen, an injury to one is an injury to all. Health and welfare is an issue for all unions. Job protection is an issue with all unions. The outsourcing of jobs is an issue for all unions.
One job is enough? Can your members,
One job should be enough.
Can your members afford to live in the Bay Area?
Very few, but we're working on it.
One job. The Teamsters.
Your mom was in the Teamsters?
My mom was in the local 856 for 47 years, yes, health and welfare department, yes.
Thank you.
I'm doing this in loving memory of her. Local 2, fight like hell for justice and what's right. I believe in the union, go Local 2, go San Francisco Labor Council. I love you all in unity.
Hi, I'm Christopher Christensen with the International Longshore. I'm out here to show solidarity for the Unite Here Local 2 Marriott workers strike, for the hotel workers strike, because all unions need to stick together in solidarity.
And you have health care, pretty good health care benefits?
I have very good health care. And this union, all these union members, the three main things they deserve, that any union deserves, is a good pension, good wages to take care of your family, and good health care.
Are you surprised that they're asking to make a choice between health care and wages?
I can't even imagine that you could make a choice between health care and wages. I think David Campos said it best. You're choosing your left arm or your right arm. No, you can't do that. It's the whole package or nothing at all.
We're going to push to lead the way on healthcare reform. But that does not provide an excuse to Marriott to say that they can't afford it for a $44 billion corporation. They can afford to do both. We demand our health care, and we demand that one job should be enough to live and work in the Bay Area. And until we get it, we are going to continue this fight one day longer. One day longer. I want to ask Tina Chen, our Secretary Treasurer, to come up, and she's going to introduce Larry Lou Carumba from the Marriott Marquis. Tina.
Hi, everybody. So today is our strike, 59 days. Right, so we are here to send a strong message to Marriott Corporation. No matter how long, we will be in this fight until You're right. You're right? That's right. That's right. Yes, we are here. We are fighting for our future. We are fighting for our family. We are fighting for the next generation. Yes. Right? That's right. Yeah. So we are together. We are stronger. We are stronger, and then we will defeat what the corporation, right? That's right. Okay, so Marriott is wrong to give us a choice, either wages increase or healthcare. We're here, we're telling Marriott Corporation louder. We want both. That's right. That's right. And also we need to tell Marriott Corporation, we are here one day longer. One day longer. One day longer. One day longer. Okay, let me introduce Larry Lu from Hawaii.
I'm Larry Lu Karumba. I'm a housekeeper in San Francisco Marriott Marquis for 6.5 years. I'm on a strike because one job should be enough. I'm a mother of 3 kids, and my job isn't enough for my kids. Before the strike, I used to work at the laundromat. After I work 8 hours at Marriott, I go home, pick up my kids, and make them dinner, and then I had to rush to my second job and do the cleaning in the laundromat. If I have to work 2 jobs, I don't have time to take care of my kids, and I don't have time to take care of myself. Marriott is the biggest and richest company in the world. They can afford to give us our health care, our wages, and make one job enough. That's right. I'm also on a strike because we need a safe workloads. I don't get extra time to clean my dirty green choice room after 3 or more days without cleaning. It hurts my body. And that means I have to work so much harder. My shoulders and everything. And it cut our hours. The room in my section overlook a church, which is a very beautiful church. And every time I open the window, I ask God to give me strength to keep going because my job is really hard. I want Marriott to know that we are strong together and we will not go back to work until they make one job enough. There's a saying that when the people are united, they cannot be defeated, and I believe in that saying. We are going to win this all together. It's been 58 days and we're not going back to work until they sign the contract.
Julie. I'm with the California Nurses Association, and we are here to support workers' rights because one job should be enough. People shouldn't be going to work 40 hours a week and plus and still living in poverty. And the richest hotel international organization in the world that makes a profit of these people working around us in this community shouldn't be having their workers live in poverty. So we are out here to support workers' rights, again, because one job should be enough.
And surviving in the Bay Area, are your members having problems?
Yeah, it's like income inequality in this country is getting even worse and worse and worse. So the CEOs of these big, rich, billion-dollar corporations are making more off the profits of the working people in their company. So income inequality is getting worse, and we're out here to say that CEOs shouldn't be making profit off their workers and exploiting their workers, and this is what Marriott is doing. Marriott is exploiting their workers and profiting off that exploitation, and they should be fair, and they should be sharing the profits with their workers who are making them one of the biggest hotel conglomerates in the world.
And one of the things they're demanding is to decide between healthcare and wages. What do you think about that idea?
I think it's bullshit. So healthcare and wages, you cannot separate them. You cannot have healthy members working for you if you do not give them healthcare for them to get preventive care and to stay healthy. So to separate the two, you cannot separate the two because they're one and the same. A healthcare and a livable wage, you cannot separate them because you cannot have a livable wage without healthcare to keep you healthy to go to work.
And it seems like there's more and more cost shifting. Workers are told you can't get a wage increase, it has to go into healthcare. I mean, this ends up wage cutting?
Yeah, it ends up wage cutting. So, when they're saying it's all just a game, they'll cut your hours per week so they don't have to give you benefits. This is a big ploy that these agencies are doing, these corporations are doing. They cut your wages by saying, well, you don't have to work 40 hours a week, so we'll cut it down to 36 hours a week, then you're not full-time, and then we're going to split your shifts, and then you only have to come in 6 hours. That means you only get a half an hour lunch break instead of the full time, so then you have to do it. So it's a whole game just to squeeze the poor working person out of more money so that they can get rich off the workers. And that's what they're doing. Marriott is being greedy. These corporations are being greedy at the expense of their workers. And we are here to say enough of this behaviour. It's unethical, it's immoral, and pay your workers a livable wage so they can live in the city and thrive in the city that they're working in. It's not much to ask. It's not a radical idea to give a livable wage so people can be out of poverty.
And your union is pushing for public health care, single payer. How would that affect these workers and many other workers who are struggling to have decent health care?
Well, healthcare for all, it's not a radical idea. I'm originally from Australia.
Isn't that socialism?
Healthcare for all isn't radical. Every other country in our peer nations, rich nations, Canada, Australia, Europe, the UK, Japan, all have single payer. And they give all of their citizens and residents healthcare for all at half the rate of what the United States does. So single payer in Australia costs around 10% of our GDP, and we're rated number 4 in the world for healthcare and outcomes. America spends 18% of their GDP and is rated the worst among industrialized nations for patient care and outcome. So we're paying twice as much, you're getting you're paying twice as much and you're getting really horrible healthcare outcomes. So single payer would save workers and actually would save corporations if we all pay our fair share and not give the brunt of that economic hardship to the workers. Everybody thrives. Everybody thrives. We just don't want people to be greedy about it. Marriott is being greedy about this. Giving healthcare and a livable wage is not a radical idea. It makes your workers thrive in their community so that they can live in the community and give more back to the community. It's a win-win for everybody.
Are you surprised that life expectancies are declining in the United States?
No. When people are living in poverty, they don't have access to health care, they're stressed out. Stress causes increased rates of diseases. So when all of these things factor in, America, which is just on the brink of horrible poverty in this country, and it's only getting worse with income inequality. Yes, life expectancy is going to go down, and when you don't have preventive care and people cannot get health care, your life expectancy is going to go down. Scientists have been saying this. Single payer saves money and single payer saves lives, and giving people a livable wage makes you live longer. Getting out of poverty and able to address your issues at home makes you live longer.
Okay, thank you.
I want to hand it off to my counterpart in San Mateo County. Many of you came from San Mateo County, both workers, elected officials. Thank you for your solidarity. I want to introduce the Executive Secretary Treasurer of the San Mateo Labor Council, Julie Lind.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning. I'm Julie with the San Mateo Labor Council here on behalf of our 75,000 working men and women and over 100 affiliates to stand in solidarity with the striking workers of Unite Here Local 2. The fact that a hotel chain like the Marriott, whose profits have gone up 279% since the recession, and who banked $22.9 billion with a B, dollars in 2017, has been unwilling to bargain in good faith with Local 2 around wages and benefits that you all deserve is disgusting. For a hotel chain worth more than any other hotel chain on the planet, it's unconscionable that they're unwilling to invest in you, the workers, who invest so much of yourselves in making the Marriott what it is every single day. You workers are living on a razor's edge from one day to the next, having to work multiple jobs just to scrape by in a city where the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is $3,300 a month. One job should be enough. Enough to live on, enough to support yourself and your family, and enough to retire on. Marriott, we've had enough of you not doing enough. Come to the table this weekend and do the right thing, because until you do, we will not rest, we will not be divided, and we will not give up.